Hello everyone, my name is Julie. Thank you so much for watching, and today we are going to talk about my makeup collection. Now I'm only going to go through my numbers because this is a continuation from what happened in the 9th month, which is September, and back then, and I'm going to go ahead and link that video up above, my numbers got out of control. So again, I'm not going to show you any product, we're only going to talk about numbers, and there are going to be a lot of numbers in this video. So I'm going to try and make it fast, but no, I'm going to go through each category of makeup and I'm going to talk about numbers. In that September video, which again is linked up above, I freaked out a little bit because my goal this year has been to refine my collection, and I haven't been super successful with it, but I think I'm going to come up with a better plan. So I did not talk about this in my goals, which you'll see in the next video, but I do want to tell you here, there are certain categories of makeup I am not going to buy until I bring my numbers down, and or Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty, which should be in April, May time period. And there's a reason for this. One is I am going a bit crazy with the numbers that I have and trying to use things up, because I've continued growing my collection, and I'm trying to refine my collection, but in many areas it's growing. But I don't want to limit myself to a certain number per month. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to do probably a series called Makeup Recap. What I mean by this is I'm going to really make myself accountable to what I'm purchasing each month, and there are certain categories I'm not going to allow myself to purchase from. And as we go through, I'm going to identify it. Actually, I'm going to reach right along here. I've got a Sharpie. Stay. Okay. I've got a Sharpie, and I'm going to mark the ones I'm not going to buy until the 21 Days of Beauty if they go on sale. So I've got it all listed out here, all my categories. So for eyes, single eyeshadows. I started 2017 with 29 eyeshadows. Single eyeshadows. I now have 47 single eyeshadows. That is more than enough. That is way too many. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight that one, meaning I cannot buy any more single eyeshadows. For doubles, so these are duos, just 2 colors in each like little palette thing. I started the year with 2, I now have 3. I'm not going to worry about that. Trios, I started with 4, I now have 5. Quads, I started off with 9 and now I have 5. So that's really good. I decluttered a lot of quads this year, so I'm really excited that that number has gone down. For palettes, palettes I'm counting as 5 pans or more. I had 24 at the beginning of this year. Now I have 28. I should also specify that this, when I'm filming it, is the December 7th. This is when I've counted my numbers. So if I declutter anything later than this, or if I use anything up later than this, it's not going to be reflected in these numbers. I had to pick a time, and this is it. So like for eyeshadow palettes, my Pan That palette is still going strong for 2017. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that one yet. So keep that in mind. Shadow sticks, which are the cream ones. I started off with 18 and now I've got 15. So thumbs up there. So for cream shadows, liquid shadows, and those like NYX jumbo sticks, I started off with 5, now I've got 6. For mascaras, I had 22 and I still have 22. I am not going to buy any more mascara. 22 mascaras. It's going to last me 7 years. And this is even after I gave some away. I think I bought 1 this year. 1. And, you know, you just get them as gratis. You get them as like birthday gifts from Ulta. I don't work at Ulta anymore, which will hopefully help my collection. I left Ulta, just in case you guys are wondering, because I moved to Germany. I actually love that job, and I would recommend people looking into it for those who like working hard but like working with makeup and helping people find good products for them. So there's more information about that in my channel way back when. So then liquid eyeliners, I started with 5, I still have 5. Pencil liners is another no buy for me. I cannot buy any more pencil eyeliners. I started off with 40, I currently have 40. Although 2 are really low, which have been in my project pans this year, and so hopefully I'll be at 38 by the end, but you can't count it. For glitters, for some reason I didn't count these in 2016, but I currently have 5 glitters. And eye primers, I had 7 and I currently have 7 because I didn't use up a single one this year. I thought I was going to finish up this Urban Decay the Urban Decay primer insurance? No, shadow insurance? Whatever, it's the Urban Decay one. Primer potion. Oh, Too Faced shadow insurance. Now I still have one of those. But it's still going strong and I have more than half left, so there's that. For brows. Now brows, as you can see I've got a horrible brow today, is something I learned a lot about. And I've done a very good job of really paring this down. So from brow gels, I went from 4 to 2, which I'm very happy with the 2. One's almost done and one is my favorite, which I've replaced it with. Brow pencils, I went from 2 to 0 because I don't feel the need for any more brow pencils in my life. Brow highlight, I went from 1 to 0. I decluttered that one, I wasn't using it. And then fake lashes, I went from 2 to 2. I use fake lashes occasionally only for special events, but I like to have them on hand just in case. For my face. Face powders. I went from 7 to 7. My highlighter palettes, 1 to 1. Highlighter singles, 3 to 9. I bought 6 highlighter singles this year. I'm not gonna buy any more highlighter singles. If it's a duo with a highlighter and a bronzer, I went from 4 to 3 because I decluttered 1. I have a highlighter with blush, which is again is a dual palette, 3 to 3, so that didn't change. My blushes, my singles, no more blush singles for me. This is getting out of hand. It doesn't even really fit in my drawer anymore. I went from 36 singles to 44 single blushes. 44 single blushes. When was the last time you used a blush in 1 year? I've been working on the Maybelline Dream Bouncy blush for over a year and it's still going strong. That's gonna last me 44 years. Okay, blush palettes. I started off this year with 2, now I've got 3 blush palettes, so no more blush palettes for me either. I'm basically putting a stop on all blushes, just because I have so many of them and I really need to figure out which blushes are my favorite. Probably out of those 44 blushes, 15 of them have never even been opened. So that's something I need to address in 2018. Bronzer and blush duos from 3 to 3, so the same. For bronzers, I went from 12 single pans of bronzers to 15. I've got a palette, my Too Faced palette, 1 to 1. It's just all bronzers. I do believe I have enough bronzers, but I'm not going to put a hold on that one because I put a hold on the blush and highlighters. So I need to be realistic also with myself. Face primers. I had 7. Now I have 17. That's definitely not going to be purchased for a long time because who needs 17 face primers? I don't. Again, I only have one face. This is it. This is all she wrote. Concealers, I went from 3 to 5. I think that's fine. I'm about to use up one of them. Foundations, I went from 4 to 9. Again, that's 100% increase. It's like 120% increase. That's crazy. So I am figuring out kind of what I like. This is, by the way, why, if you watch my declutter, why I got rid of the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir. It just wasn't in my top 9. It was number 10, and I was not going to go from 4 to 10. So I'm going to go ahead and put a hold on foundations. But I will say, there's one caveat to that. If I run out of a color that I need, like I'm working on my winter shades right now, and it's not summer yet by the time I finish those, of course I'm going to buy a foundation that matches me. Lips. Okay. Lips is really hard because lips is what I truly love. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to put a hold on lips as an entire thing. And this is going to be really hard for me because I love lipsticks. What I've decided to do is I've got my project Use It Up with lip products, but I'm also going to allow myself some freedom there. I'm going to gift wrap. This is going to sound so stupid. I'm going to gift wrap some brand new lipsticks. So whenever I feel the need to buy myself something, I'm going to open up those lipsticks and it's going to be like a little present for me. Okay, we're just going to do it that way. I'm going to try and put a hold on this again till Ulta 21 Days of Beauty where the Ozzy put some sale on lip products and it gets free. But this is overwhelming. Lipstick bullets. And you also see that I have a number in my goals I'm going to try and hit. I started the year off with 89 lipstick bullets. I'm currently at 102. Liquid lipsticks, I went from 29 to 43. My crayon style lipsticks, I went from 30 to 37. Lip oils, I went from 3 to 6. Lip stains, 2 to 3. Lip liners, 9 to 12. Tinted lip balms, for some reason I didn't mark that in 2016, but I have 29 currently. The clear balms I've got are 5. And lip glosses is my one number that went down. I went from 53 to 51. So, let me give you the grand total there. I went from 215 lip products to 288 lip products. And I decluttered over 30 lip products. This year, I'll say over 40 lip products because of my recent declutter. And I do want to get under 200. This is going to be a really hard goal for me. But this is something I'm really going to work on. These are going to go bad before I get a chance to use them. And I've got some expensive lip products and I really want to work on them. So Courtney and I did an exchange and a lot of the things she gave me were lip products. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to see which ones I want to keep. And those I do not want to keep, I'm going to go ahead and give to friends and family or throw them away. Those will not be part of the swap. If you saw my last video, see that I asked them to swap makeup with me. What Courtney sent me, I'm not going to include in that swap because of hygienic issues. Like Courtney and I discussed, we don't have any problems. So whenever I give anybody else her products, I'll let them know like they came from somebody else, just to be like a little bit more sanitary. I know some people think it's gross, but I have no issues with it. I'm sanitizing my makeup anyways, so it's okay. But 288 lip products is too much, so I'm going to go ahead and put a hold on that till Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. And again, I'm going to show in Makeup Rehab what is happening. I think with my little like gift to myself, that will help out significantly. So there you go. Primer Miss, I have, I wonder why I didn't put that in face primers, whatever. Primer Miss, I have 2. And I don't know what I had in 2016, I didn't count them. For Hydration Mist, I went from 3 to 1, which is awesome. And then for Setting Mist, I went from 8 to 10. So just went the other way there. For nail polish, I did a nice declutter of my nail polish. This is again is something that I love and something that Courtney loves. So I got a lot of nail polish from her as well. I went from 160 bottles to 181 bottles. Again, this is something I'm really going to be working on. I worked on it last year too, so just something to keep myself focused on. Perfume, my little samples that you get free from Ulta and Sephora orders. I went from 27 to 32. I don't know how that happened because I've been using them up like crazy, but that's what they say happened as I counted. My larger samples, which are like 100-point perks or like a code from Sephora, I went from 7 to 11. My rollerball size, which also includes my Scentbird, I went from 8 to 16, and that's because I did start my Scentbird this year. My 1 ounce and 1.7 ounce, I went from 5 to 8. And then my bigger bottles, which is 2.2 ounces and larger, went from 5 to 5, and then my oils are 5 to 5. So perfumes are something else. As an entire collection I'm not allowed to buy. Nail polish, by the way, is the same way. I'm not going to buy nail polish or perfume. I need to really work on my perfumes because perfumes are something that go bad. You have about 3 years to use them, and I've got a couple up here that are going to go bad pretty fast. You know, I'm already kind of working on the DKNY Be Delicious, but there are a couple more, like that Katy Perry needs to go, and a couple of these back here have been around for a while. So look forward to that and some of my project pans if you're a scent person like I am. I love it. By the way, I'm wearing English Laundry today, and it smells really good. It might have to go on my wish list. So I am going to start creating a wish list of everything that I want to buy, and that wish list is only for products that I'm going to buy 20% off sales, or if like something special pops up, those are the ones I'm going to be purchasing. I think that's going to help because if I have a wish list, then I'm less likely to spur of the moment just like purchase something. I talk about this a lot on my channel because I'm working it through. Okay, Bath and Body. Shower gels. I went from 9 to 8. Go in the right direction in 1 year. The exfoliating like shower gels, I went from 7 to 6. So again, thumbs up there. My face wash, I went from 12 to 17. I'm not going to allow myself to buy any more face wash because 17 face wash products is a lot, and I'm not going to go through those that quickly, so that should be delayed. Face exfoliating, I went from 15 to 14. Again, that's something I don't need. I don't exfoliate every day. I exfoliate once or twice a week, and 14 products are going to get me through a very long time. Cognac sponges. I went from 2 to 1, so that's good. I did find another cognac sponge in my collection, and I'm gonna use that probably in the new year. I'm excited about that. I loved my last cognac sponge use. Sheet masks and one-time use masks. I went from 16 to 12. I'm so excited that number went down. Face masks in general, so these are squeezy tubes and jars, things that are not one-time use. I went from 27 to 32. That's a no buy. I'm not going to be buying face masks from the jar because 32 of them, are you kidding me? How often do you mask? I don't mask every day. If I used one every single week, let's just say we do one face mask plus my sheet mask, I'm already done for the year. Everyone would just get one use. Okay, so then I got day creams. So these are face moisturizers with SPF. I went from 8 to 3. That's awesome. My eye creams, I went from 4 to 7. And I actually don't know why I increased in this category because I just got rid of like 3, but I don't know what happened. Serums, toners, and oils. So like other things. I went from 5 to 12. I don't even use toners. Like, I think that's crazy. Night creams, I went from 32 to 33 night creams. I do not need to buy any more night creams. That's on my no-buy list because that's just crazy. This one's also crazy. Body lotions and oils, but anything moisturizing for the body. I went from 21 to 31. 31 lotions! Ooh, I got into a couple shopping sprees for lotion because they just smelled really good, and I don't need that many. Body butters, I went from 8 to 10. And then hand creams, I went from 8 to 7. So lotions are getting a bit large, so we're just not going to buy lotions for a little bit. Let's go hair. So shampoos, and the hair really surprised me because I thought I'd done a really good job of getting rid of all my travel sizes, but apparently not as well as I thought I did. Because for shampoos, I went from 9 to 12. Conditioners, I went from 9 to 11. 2-in-1, that's for my husband really. I went from 3 to 1, and he used all my 2-in-1 shampoos. Leave-in conditioners, 3 to 3. Oils, 3 to 3. Hair mask, 2 to 1. Dry shampoo, 6 to 7. I don't even remember last time I bought a dry shampoo. It definitely was like 6 months ago, so that's fine. And hairspray, 5 to 4, and that's because I just decluttered that little one. So other things in my collection that I just want to keep track of just for my sanity. Makeup remover wipes. And that's like the Neutrogena packs, which are my favorite. I went from 10 to 7, which is awesome. Makeup remover oils or micellar waters, I went from 4 to 5, but I'm almost done with my simple one, which is awesome. The removing balms, I went from 1 to 2. They were really popular this year. I got them in a couple point perks from Sephora just so I could try them out, which I haven't yet, so I need to do that. Brush cleaner, I went from 2 to 6. I don't know how this happened. I think because, again, Sephora gets me on their little codes. So I got one from like the Beauty Blender. I got a couple from there. I got one, the Cinema Secret one that I wanted to try. I just need to go through those. I need to clean my brushes more often. I'm using a Real Technique one, which is like, okay, but not great. Deodorants, I went from 2 to 3. That's fine on my end. Cotton swabs, which are like the big Q-tips. I went from 2 boxes to 2 boxes. I don't know why I have 2 boxes of them, but I do. Cotton balls, I have 1 bag. I still have 1 bag. Makeup sponges, and this is Beauty Blenders and Beauty Blender style sponges. I went from 2 to 5, but I did buy some from Ulta, which are my favorite, before I left, so the extra 3 there from Ulta. And then razors, I went from 21 disposable razors to 26 disposable razors. So disposable razors are another no-go for me. I do not need to buy any sort of razor products. By the way, I'm also not going to buy any shampoos and conditioners. I just bought my OGX ones to keep me going. So there you go. That's all she wrote. Those are all my numbers. Thank you for sticking with me. I know this, I had to look to see what the time is because the light is so bright. You've been with me 20 minutes. I do appreciate it. I am in recovery of being a makeup addict, and I hope you come along the journey with me. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Appreciate it. Bye.